up, everybody? I'm Sal Klein. This is Reggie Steele. And welcome to Spitballin. Spitballin.
All right, here it is. We're back, baby. What's up? I'm Sal Kalani. This is Reggie Steele.
Reggie Steele, and welcome to Spitballin, y'all.
You see me
That's
wearing
it.
my LA stuff, showing my support for the fighters. Reggie wearing New York shit like he don't give a shit. Trying to wearing a
I
biggie. What
don't.
are you trying to start up the rap feud again? West Side
So
with
everybody
the
who's watching right now, go ahead and take your phones out or your computers. Go ahead and get that screenshot.
Reggie with his notorious BIG shirt and his Yankees hat.
No,
It's like
yeah.
LA versus New York again. What'd you
Oh yeah,
do to
that's right.
us?
Well, honestly, man, I don't. I can be. I don't have anything that has LA on it. I have no LA gear, but by that same token, I don't have any Oakland gear. I got a shirt that someone gave me once that says Warriors. Um, I don't have any Alabama gear.
Haterade, guys. Haterade. I mean, I never
I
had
don't know what
LA
to tell you,
stuff till
man.
I lived here anyway. And
Okay.
I still wanted to get the upside down one.
I was gonna say, what's up with the upside down LA? What does that
I don't
mean
know, but
exactly?
I liked it. And some artist kid was selling it, and I bought this hat off him for
So
25
what is
bucks. And
what
I
is it
get the
that
most compliments off this hat.
LA? Upside down LA. I wonder what it's about. I wonder,
I
does it
don't know,
like
just people like doing the upside down now, just to stick out, I guess. And this is
all
the
right.
Kings. All right,
It
so
looks
we
like
got a big episode, Reg. We got to get going here. We got POORdain's 10th episode.
okay.
And to celebrate, we're taking POORdain across the ocean. We're going to Paris.
We're going back to Paris because we've already been to Paris
We
once.
did in
So this is
Paris in the
Paris
episode,
part
but
two.
now this is POORdain in Paris. It's a totally different vibe.
Poor
Now
Dane
here's the
in
thing, Reg. I got 10 spots here.
are you serious?
We got some, yeah, dog. This is a whole episode, bro.
You hit 10 spots in Paris and we're gonna cover them all today.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. All right. Well,
Let's
I
get
guess
to it.
so.
All right.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the Sal Kalani Spitballing podcast because this is all him. I got
Well,
that.
what do you mean? You're the one who shares like you do
The
the commentary on it.
I do
You
the
got the
commentary.
jokes, bro. You got jokes.
I got jokes, but I got commentary on the pictures of his food, which is always the Moulin
Yeah,
Rouge.
there's a Moulin Rouge. I was gonna
That's
get the
awesome.
music first. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, I do critique your y- y- your photos, man. They sometimes leave a lot to be desired.
I
Yo,
mean,
real quick, is
wait.
my
What did you want to talk about? Did you have
no,
something
no,
that
no,
you needed
no,
to
it's all
get
good.
out? I told you yesterday we're gonna do a whole poor day app.
No, I know. I'm just messing around. Yo, is my light too bright? Am I too hot? Like in the
Reggie,
acting world, they say I'm hot right now
hey
because I'm
Reggie, you can never be too bright.
hilarious.
You did, dude. It was pretty
Oh,
hot. Well, you don't have to lean into the motherfucker.
well, no, but
Yeah, now we need some light, dude. Now, come on, Reg.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, you
You
can't even tell I
know,
got a shirt
you
on.
don't want me. Come on, we don't want to. Yeah, there
All
we
right,
go.
let's go back hot. Okay.
Everybody loved our Kendrick Lamar GNX little video. That did pretty well.
Oh, good, good, dude.
A lot of people are saying that like I can't even say that play that song from my mama, so they understood.
Yo, okay. Before we get into the Poor Dane joint, since you brought up Kendrick Lamar, we have to bring up the fact that Drake
Oh,
is
suing him.
currently suing.
Such
Not
a
no, he's not. He's not suing Kendrick. He's suing Warner, the Warner Group or whoever
yeah,
the label is
yeah.
for defamation. And I know Kendrick was smart. Kendrick was smart. The way he worded it, the way he said, you know, it'll probably be a minor, like, it could be an A minor in music, but obviously interpreted in two different ways.
Right.
Um, but I don't know how you I don't know how you explain certified lover boy, certified pedophile. What,
Look,
what? Like, I don't think you can. I don't think
hey,
you can defend that one. He
bottom
called that
line
man.
is,
He had the whole world calling that man a pedophile, bro. I
I
mean, little
love, well,
kids.
I love watching videos of little babies and shit, and they going out, what? Hey, hit them up.
What? Hit him up.
Yo, dude,
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Kendrick won. Kendrick killed Drake, the artist. Uh,
Oh,
I don't know what else to say, dude. He's trying to fuck with Kendrick's Super Bowl show probably with this.
hey, dude,
Yo,
look. Yeah, maybe he's trying to mess with his
all I
money.
know is he did a number one song ripping on it, dude, for three verses or whatever bars, and he calls him a pedophile, and
Versus.
it's the number one hit, and it got him the Super Bowl. It's unbelievable. Like you
Well, no,
could
he had
never.
the Super Bowl. He had the Super Bowl before that.
No, he didn't. He got the Super Bowl after Not Like Us.
Are you sure about that one? But not like us. They hadn't taken off at that point the same way.
It don't matter.
But
Let me see.
either way,
I'm gonna look it up.
all I know is that he put out a diss record so hard that it went to number one on the charts. That it was on commercials. It was everywhere. He dissed this dude so hard. This dude was like, I got to go through the legal system. I can't even come back with a song. Creatively, I can't come back to compete with that. So I need to call my attorney and we need to sue this man.
Whack, whack. It's so square. It just makes Kendrick seem even more right.
Yep. It also just kind of shows that Drake is maybe not who he says he is as a rapper. But
Yeah, he's whack, dude. Come on, we
yeah,
all know that.
I'm not a Drake fan. I never have been a Drake fan. Not a Drake fan. I mean, I'm sure he's had some good songs. I mean, okay, listen, I can't say that. The dude is considered one of the for his generation, he's considered the
Yeah, man,
best,
this shit came
right?
out September 8th is when he announced he was gonna get it. So come on,
Okay, and
man.
when did the song drop? Song dropped after that.
No, it didn't. Song dropped in May. So yeah,
Not
bro.
Like Us did not drop him. Was Not Like Us the summer hit?
Yeah, dog. It was the summer hit. Where the fuck you been, Reg?
It was, huh? I
Come
mean, I wasn't
on.
paying attention to it like that, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
was
we
not.
could tell you're not hip with the people. Like, come on,
Yeah, I'm
man.
not.
You're supposed to be hip, bro. This is rap, dude.
Whoa. Let's explore that. Why am I supposed to
Why?
be
Because
hip
you're
because
wearing
it's
a
rap?
rap t-shirt for one thing, fucko.
And it's fucko. Okay, bucko. You get one of those in life.
Reggie
You get
doesn't like
no.
language.
You get one of those in life.
You're
I'll
trying to
come,
make my point is you're trying to make it a
dude.
race thing, and
I
it's a
will come through
t-shirt
your
thing.
computer screen like the chick in the ring, bro. I'm telling you, you get one fucko
Look
for life.
how
That's
I
it.
like how fucko is the line.
Yeah, that you get one of those, and that's it. Nah, man. Look, yeah. If you want to talk about Biggie, I can talk about Biggie all day.
But that's like
Anyway,
me just listening to Nirvana. This is stuff from the 90s, Reg. Why aren't you hip to what the kids are listening to now?
because I'm not a kid,
You should still,
and my kid is 11.
hey, as a performer, as an artist, you should have your pulse, your finger on the pulse of the young society. I mean, I know about like I was hanging out when I was in Cincinnati. My buddy, his kids in college, all his college friends were they couldn't believe I knew about Kendrick, and they were all fucking cool as hell. And they were totally like, "That's because I got my finger on the pulse." You gotta know,
And look,
Reg.
I know who Kendrick is. I love Kendrick. I love Kendrick.
Yeah.
I love J. Cole. Like of the new era of these new guys, those guys are my favorites, right? But
Okay.
outside of them, I ain't messing with the Migos, and I ain't messing with Future, and I ain't messing with Drake. I ain't messing with the Baby and Lil Baby
There's a lot. There's a
and
lot.
21 Savage and Lil Yachty, and I'm not messing with no more Lils. After Lil
There's a
Kim,
lot
I
of
was
and young.
done.
There's a lot of youngs too. Young baby,
There's a
young
lot of young
gravy,
there's NBA young boy.
young, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we got two babies. We got the baby and Lil Baby. Although I guess the baby is legit.
And
The
then
baby
oh,
got
who's
skills.
big baby?
Lil
Big
baby.
baby, baby. All right, let's do
I
this
mean, I
episode,
look.
bro. We're gonna be talking too
All
long.
right. The only bigs I mess with is Biggie and Big Notorious B.I.G. and Big Pun. And that's outside of that. And Big L. I like Big L. So you got Big Pun, Biggie, Big L.
Big Mac.
You know I ain't messing with no Big Mac. Oh, dude, we could talk about food real quick. Since we're gonna talk about food anyway. The FDA just banned red number 3,
Yeah,
whatever
red
dye it
dye.
is.
Red dye number 3. And
Red
they've
dye.
like known it's caused cancer like since the 80s. They're such pieces of shit here,
Yeah,
dude.
for like 30 years, right? And it's funny when you hear them talk about it because they say all these dyes are, and I quote, petroleum based. Petroleum. You got people eating petroleum based products. I've said this before and I'll say it again. In the States, we are innocent till proven guilty in regards to food. They will give you anything at the beginning, and then later they go, hey, you know what? It's guilty of causing cancer because people are dying from it. Whereas in Europe, everything is guilty till proven innocent. They go, look, we don't trust it early, so we're not going to give it to you. And then once it's proving to be okay, then we give it to you.
We talked about
We're
that the
backwards in
last
that sense, bro.
podcast. Yeah, you said that
I know,
last
so I just had to
episode.
throw that out. I know,
You're
but I had to say it
right.
again, man. Because and last thing is, they said I saw this thing that said the one of the worst foods for you ever. One of the worst. You know what it is? One of the
Sodium
worst things
nitrite,
you could eat. No, I mean that's in food. But what's the worst food? What's one of the worst things you could eat?
sausage.
Top of the. No,
What?
Skittles.
Oh, really? Yeah, those are pretty
Skittle.
foul.
Think about all the colors. It's all colors and it's sugar.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
just
the worst.
yeah,
It has no nutritional value whatsoever. It
no.
is, they said it's the worst. Top of the food chain, worst thing you could ever eat is Skittles. All right,
All
let's go
right.
to
All right, poor Dane.
Gary.
I am too lowly lit and you're too brightly lit. It's definitely funny. I
I
look
think you
like
look good.
though, I look good because I think the lighting of the background makes it look like shade and this. But all right, let's get into it, Reg. 10
I'm gonna
spots I
change my to
stopped.
portrait.
First thing we'll go to, of course, is we gotta play my song. There it is. All right.
I feel like I should be spinning a pizza.
All right. Get
All
off my
right,
screen, you stupid. This is not easy for me to do. If we could have a producer, please.
a producer. Yeah, why do I have a shadow on my shoulder? Hey, folks, we're very ADD right now.
All right, there it is. The Moulin Rouge, first neighborhood I stopped to when I got into Paris, and it's uh fuck is the name of the place? Montmartre neighborhood. Okay, very famous. You
Okay.
see it in a lot of paintings. So this is what I recommended last time, and this is the best way. Just get lost and we're walking in the rain for a while, and then I come across this coffee shop. Here's the name of it, Genovese. You can tell
Genovese.
I already drank my Americano.
Yeah, it left a nice little ring around the top. Was that from the foam or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is I walk in and this is what I have, a baguette, dude. And bro, this
Oh,
is one
okay.
of the best baguettes I've ever had.
Hold up, real quick. Is that a paper plate or is that a
No,
it's a
it's a real plate.
it's a real plate? It's like a
Yeah, man, we in Paris, dog. Ain't no paper
I
plate.
know, but the point I was gonna make is that it's like a not a ceramic, but
Yeah,
like a clay plate,
yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah,
Like
it
a
looks
clay
like
plate.
it's like painted on almost. It's
Yeah,
very artistic
it's
looking.
very artistic, but it looks like a paper plate, but
It
it's an actual
does.
plate.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
of the ridges and everything. That just
yeah.
shows how paper plates now just want to look like plates of Paris.
There you go.
Um, but
But that
like
looks
your
good.
oh, dude, I can't believe it, dude. And just the bread was some of the best bread I ever had. I love they always give you greens on the side. I mean, this is Paris, bro. And
Yeah.
I was so yeah, I was so stoked at that moment. Here
Okay,
I
well,
am.
hold up. Before you go any further, I gotta say this. The one thing that I do like about that photo is if you look at it, you look at the portion, right?
Yeah,
They just give you one sandwich and it's got whatever's on it and then the greens, right? Like
yeah.
portion wise, it's not huge, it's not over the top. It's not like they try to give you a sandwich and then they put French fries or they try to give you potato chips or something else, right? Like it's like, look, we're gonna give you enough to eat. You're not gonna feel stuffed, but you'll be good and you'll have some greens to help move everything along. I
Yeah,
like it.
you can tell it's like local, the ham, the cheese, the bread, all of it. Like you said, the additives, that stuff's not there. It's amazing. It's the best food. So yeah, there might be fives across the board. But well, this next
What?
one, not so much. Okay, so that's how it opened. And then that night I wanted, it was football night in America. I wanted to go watch some the NFL. And there's one bar in Paris that if you want to watch all the NFL games, they're there. Okay. And it's called the Moose.
The moose.
All right. And so here at the Moose,
Skadoosh.
now I just, I got very American here. We walked in the Moose. I found the game I wanted to see,
Hmm.
and I sat down with my buddy and we sat there. Now, what I didn't realize is they were taking reservations for people. You couldn't just do that.
What you mean? Oh, you couldn't just go in and sit down?
Yeah.
So you walked in and just grabbed the seat, and they're like, "Excuse me,
Well, they didn't say anything
monsieur."
because we were already in. Like I was talking to the bartender getting drinks. I was talking to the owner trying to get the menu or the waiter getting the table because like I didn't want to sit anywhere else. That's where I wanted to sit, dude.
Oh
Hey, I want
boy,
to watch the game. It's the
Sal out there,
Browns.
Sal out there giving Americans a bad name. They're like these stupid Americans just come in and do whatever they want. This is not America.
Now, there was nothing but Americans at this thing. And speaking of annoying Americans, so here's the room. Look how big it is.
Okay.
This is just one room. You can tell I got an annoying Steelers fan next to me with a terrible towel. But I mean, very Americanized, like all the TVs. But there's these Viking fans, and they were so annoying. They're cheering after every goddamn touchdown, like doing a cheer, like an actual song they
Dude,
rehearse.
dude, they're
Like,
Vikings. They're fans. You're a fan. If that was the Browns
yeah,
and they
I ain't
scored,
singing in the pub of the,
uh, yo, you're yelling right now. You blowing out my eardrums.
I am yelling, dude.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know why I'm so
because
loud.
you got those headphones on.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
like,
realize how loud I am.
yeah, I'm like my ears are bleeding.
All right, there. That's better, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I am yelling though. That's blowing the shit out. All right, so at the Moose Lodge, I get
Moose Lodge.
it's all day of travel, so I just go the basic burger. Okay.
Okay.
Burger, fries. You can tell I already smashed my fingers into the bun before I
Holy
took
cow. Hold up,
before I
folks.
took the picture.
Hold up, folks.
I
Let's
grabbed
let's
that thing
analyze this
hard.
real quick. If you are fortunate enough to be watching this episode and you can see the picture of the food, then I don't know what Sal did to this burger bun, but it looks like it was grabbed by a Sasquatch, right? Like it's got finger. So for those who aren't watching, imagine a baroche bun, how puffy it is, right? It's rounded top. And then imagine someone taking three of their fingers and just smashing down on top of it and just crumbling it up. And then taking a bite out of it like a savage, right? Like they've never eaten before. And they just that's what they
However, if you look at these French fries, and this is what's great about Paris, what are
Mhm.
all those fries? They're like the size of what a potato actually is. They
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, they're
mangle it
just straight
all
up cut.
up. Yeah, you want to go from the food to your plate as quickly as possible, and that's it.
And
You know,
bypass
all the
all the
middleman.
processing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can tell. And you know what? I'm fine with my having some stumpy fries because I know at least, it didn't go through that crazy process.
Did they give you ketchup? Or did you have any sauce to dip it in? Mayonnaise or something? Don't they use mayo over there?
That's a good question. I don't know what. I think I had ketchup. I can't remember now. It had
Okay.
to have been ketchup, though, I
Was there
think.
like a little sprinkle of salt, maybe sea salt, hopefully?
Yeah, they put salt. So my buddy, he got the poutine, which is kind of big there. They had a little poutine, the gravy and the cheese on the fries.
Okay, yeah.
But he
I've
got
never heard of that.
oh yeah, it's pretty good. He got, I think, beef cheek.
Beef
Uh,
cheek? You
yeah,
mean
so
like the you mean the cow's cheek?
yeah, dude, like hey, come here, give me that little cheek. Yeah, they
Wait,
put that
what
shit on fries out there.
are they Native American? They utilize every piece of
Hey,
the
well,
animal like
man, yeah, the cheek is supposed to be good. That does all that chewing. So here it is, the poutine with the beef cheek on top. And I'm gonna tell you though, the beef cheek was good, bro.
beef cheek. All right. I mean,
I think that's what
okay.
it was. Barbacoa, maybe too. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I mean that looks good. I can't do it because of the cheese, but it looks tasty for
Yeah, the
sure.
cheese was too much. I couldn't do it either. So, but then I also got wings. So you see my wings over here. Now
Oh,
here's what's different. Oh, you're right. There is no ketchup, bro. No
right. This
ketchup on the table.
no catch. This is very American. Like,
Yeah, the food
yes.
can't fit on the table.
Yeah,
The tables are too small.
holy cow. But they got you're in Paris and they got buffalo wings. Even and look, they
Yeah,
still got greens on the side, got a little celery, a little carrot,
little
a little
spinach.
spinach.
So
Yeah.
can you see the ranch dressing there? That's very thick.
Yeah, it looks thick.
Yeah, that's it. Look, it's on an angle and it's holding its own.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So
Okay.
the ranch is a little different, because it's not, super, processed. It's pretty thickum. The wings are good, the fries, the burger, and you can tell we had wine. My buddy's a big beer head. He's like, the beer's not that great here. The wine is excellent.
Oh, of
But we
course,
got
Paris.
wine every night, and it was fucking amazing.
Okay, so let me just analyze this real quick. I mean, were the wings tasty? Like, were the spices good? Like,
Yeah,
were
I'll
they
give it.
cooked
I'll
well?
give the overall a 4. It's very Americanized food, but
Four
it
out of
was good,
five.
and it hit the spot when we
Okay.
were there. That's what I needed.
So I think the funniest thing about this picture to me is that you got there, you ordered your food, you sat down, and then you
Hijack the
ravaged
table.
you he said what? Hijacked the table, and then you can't then you proceeded to ravish your burger with a huge bite, and then you go, oh wait, hold up. I
Look
gotta
at
take a
those
picture.
finger marks.
I gotta take a picture. Like, what is doing? He's like, hold up, I gotta take a picture. And now we got a burger with a big bite out of it. But it looks
Yeah,
good though. It does
it
look good.
was
I
good.
don't
It
know.
hit the spot.
Yeah, looks
All
good.
right, so that was the moose. And I'll give you moose. I'll give you
How
the faux.
how did you get your burger cooked? Did they ask?
Yeah, I always do medium.
Okay. All right, good.
For burger, it's fine. All right, so this was great too. Every morning the hotel's right across from this coffee shop. Clem and Glen is called. Here it is. It's small.
Okay.
It reminds me of New York. Everyone's standing in there. They got all their little pastries. You go in and order. I remember the first time my buddy's like, ask if they speak English, and they don't give a shit. But you've always opened with bonjour. And then I go, parlez-vous anglais? And the guy's like, eh. And then I just go, Americano and croissant. There, that's in French, and it sounds
Wait,
like it's English.
parlez-vous anglais? Oh, you say do you speak
English.
English?
Yeah, and they're
Okay.
like, nah. But
Yeah.
but basically, yeah, I just say, bonjour. Uh
It's you sound like a gringo. That's like you sound like you're saying hola. It's hola. Hola and bonjour. Bonjour.
bonjour.
And they sing it.
Bonjour. Some
They
of them they'll really throw it in like that. Jour.
yeah, they sing it. In the French language, they sing everything. It's like bonjour, au revoir, uh
Merci beaucoup.
merci, not mercy, but merci.
Merci. That's what I said.
Merci beaucoup. Beaucoup.
Merci
Uh
beaucoup. Anyway.
les bagages, s'il vous plaît.
But look, this is great, man.
Okay.
Everyone bundled up. This is their thing. Let's zoom in here. Look at this, man. Very intense when he's selling. Yo, get this. This is what you gotta get. Very intense.
Right.
I got my Americano. Look how small the Americano is. Damn near espresso. Maybe that's an espresso.
Americano is the coffee,
So yeah,
right?
Americano is basically an espresso, and then they add hot water to it, and they just call it that because us Americans are used to drinking big cups of coffee, and
Hmm.
they don't do that there. They do little espressos. So they go, well, we got an Americano, which is really just double the size of an is espresso. Still not the size of
So an
Americano, but
espresso is just a small cup of intense caffeine, basically.
exactly. If you took
Okay.
coffee cup and put it into a little thing, and
Like
the
distilled it down
Europeans
to
like it, yeah.
okay.
But it's
Okay.
good. It perks you up, and I get they do it, and they do it all the time. And after every meal, it's an option. But there's a croissant, just a basic. The first day was amazing. The next day, I got something with like some kind of jam or something in it. It was like an appley thing. It was awesome. It was so fresh. They all just make it right there.
Mm.
It's just it's a whole different way of living, man. It's amazing to me. It was
Yeah.
amazing to me.
Yeah. And
All
they
right.
say, yeah, I feel you.
All right,
Okay.
so there we go. We're gonna give them another 5. Thank you,
So the
Pam,
croissant,
Clem and Glenn.
I
Yeah,
mean the
you can't go
croissant,
wrong.
not the core, but the
Crow.
croissant,
There you
the
go.
croissant
Yeah.
was it was fresh.
Yeah.
and tasty. Was it buttery, crispy?
Yeah, very buttery, you know.
Very buttery,
But nothing,
crispy.
here's another thing. None of it hurt my tummy, man. And I think because it's so,
That's right.
it was very fresh. I don't know. I
Because
stayed off the dairy. There was times I did have dairy, like this next meal coming up, and so I did take the lactate. That's because I had French onion soup. Okay. So
okay, was there
this,
cheese in the French onion soup,
yeah,
or
you top it off with cheese.
you could just say no
So
cheese?
yeah, but then it's not the experience. That's not what it is. You know what I mean? The
Okay.
cheese is part of it. The French onion soup it has two ingredients, onions and cheese. Oh, and like bread on the bottom. So of the three ingredients, if you take one third of it out, you're not getting the same. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'll take
Uh, you take this.
lactate.
You take Sal's basically saying, "I'll take the stomach ache." Like
No,
I'll
I'll
do.
take the lactate pill, which prevents the stomach
Oh,
ache.
okay, there you go.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
So, and I'm not eating a ton of it. Okay, so here I am. This is Bistro de Tornelles.
Bistro de
It's probably not
Bernales.
said like that, but I
I'm sure
was,
there's not.
I was, oh, can you see it? Oh, I haven't shared it yet.
Yeah, you gotta share.
My bad, bro. Okay, so this is the day I went to the Eiffel Tower and I was just cold and I needed somewhere nearby. So, could be a little touristy trap. It wasn't super close, but it was in a
Okay.
little neighborhood nearby. And it just, all these cafes looked dope. I remember the guy next to me was eating beef tartare for lunch, and then he had to go back to work. It was just funny to see a guy eat a bunch of beef tartare.
Hold up. I'm laughing at this picture because we're talking about food and this is just a selfie. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah. I'm
just
letting you
like
see where I am. I needed a picture of the name of the place. All right, so here's
okay.
the food.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Look at that. Nice presentation. I like this.
thank you, buddy. So up back there is the French onion soup. You see
Okay.
that? I mean, look
Yep.
at what they put it in. It looks like a pot from the 1600s. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great. Nice presentation.
Yeah, and this is another thing I love about Europe, or at least Paris, bread. You always get bread with the meal. And you could say, yeah, bread's not good for you. True in America, but when it's fresh like that,
Yeah.
ooh, excuse me.
We're gonna edit this part out. But
Oh,
that food looks delicious.
man, I got cold. I had to put on my space heater. The fucking cat likes the window open, but it's cold, dog.
Yeah, it's freezing out here.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, so yeah,
So
so the
that's a
French
French
onion
onion
soup.
soup,
Yeah, which
right?
was amazing. My mom used to make French onion soup, so I wanted to see how the French compare. But yeah, it was amazing. And then, do you know what that is in the front?
I mean, obviously there's some red peppers. It looks like is that mushroom or chicken?
No,
Sp-
that, my friend, is
Oh,
snails.
escargot is what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
escargot.
snail. Now, I don't know what this shit is right here. What's this white thing?
Uh, you telling me? You asking me? You the one ate it?
I have no idea. It tasted like almost like like when you have like dumpling or fried breadish kind of thing, maybe. But here, like here's a picture of the escargot. So everyone who has escargot tells me they have it, it comes in the shell. Mine already came out of the shell. So yeah, look at it, dude. It looks
Mm.
like a black glob. And look how
Is it?
oily this meal is too.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I was gonna ask you because I've never had escargot. I'm not sure if I could eat it, but is it when it's cooked? Was it firm? Like, does
No,
it
it's
firm it up?
chewy. It's
Oh, it's
chewy.
chewy, chewy
Yeah, it's kind of like calamari. Now,
like calamari.
I'll
Okay.
say this though. Of everyone I talk to, this is not how they've had escargot. They have it in the shell, and it's basically garlic and butter. And like, what's not to like? It's just garlic and butter, right? And it's a chewy little thing. Me, they already took it out of the shell and they mixed it up with these red peppers and all this oil, and I did not like it. I'll be honest, this was my least favorite thing in Paris. There was
Mm.
just no real, it was kind of bland. It wasn't oily. I didn't like it. The soup I liked, but you know.
Okay.
My goal was to try different things there and try their signature things. So I was definitely going to get snails once, and I definitely wanted the French onion soup.
Okay. I gotta ask you this. Um, and forgive me for people who are listening, but with the escargot, considering the snails, and I know what snails look like, they got the eyes that come up like this. Please tell me that you didn't. The head was not on there. The
Yeah,
eyes and
I believe they're headless. Yeah, they're headless.
okay, yeah. Because I'm like, if I pick that joint up and I see those little eyes hanging,
It's like they're still moving, like
oh, dude,
they start
yeah.
looking at you like,
And
please don't eat me.
and the other question is, do they have to like clean it up or anything? Like, do they? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to prepare escargot. Do
I'd
they?
imagine it's almost like shellfish, you know,
So they just cook the whole thing
in the shell.
in
Yeah.
the shell, internal, or everything is in there, is
Yeah,
all
it's just a
there.
little piece. It's like, like a clam or a mussel.
Okay. All
Look
right.
at that. All right, so that's that joint. I'm gonna give it my
Okay.
meal. I'm gonna say 3.5 because the escargot really turned me off.
Okay.
All right, so this is the thing. Then my buddy and I we go get dinner at these spots. We get a bottle of red, share the red, have food. It was almost like though you wanted to try each other's meals, like you're dating, because the food was so amazing. You just wanted to try as much different
Right.
stuff as possible.
So you felt
Okay.
comfortable dating your friend while you're in Paris,
Oh,
but you won't
yeah,
do it
dude.
here. I see how you do.
No, we could go out anytime, Reggie. All
All
right.
right.
So now here's the thing, Reggie. I did something as some people would consider inhumane. And
Oh boy, here we go. Everyone
but
get ready to call
I
Peter.
yeah, I've never had it. I was like, I have to try it, dude.
Okay.
And we both were like, should we go for it? We're like, yeah, let's try it. We're in Paris, right? So it's it's what is it called, Reg?
Valet?
No, it's uh
Pate? No, not pate.
no, it's fuck, I can't think of the name of it right now. Um it's what
It's
it's the
v
goose
not,
liver. It's a foie gras. Foie
oh
gras.
no, foie gras is that's egg. I mean that's frog.
No, dude, it's goose liver or duck liver. They do both.
Okay, what's the term for duck liver, goose liver?
Foie gras, Foiegras.
Okay, so what are frog legs called then?
Frog legs.
No, like there's a French term for frog legs, right?
You see, that's the one thing I didn't
What's the
get
French
there.
term for frog legs?
Uh,
Oh, here it is.
Grinanole. Not even close, bro.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah, man. All right, so foie gras is the problem is they gavage these ducks and geese. Now, gavage is a hardcore term. You look it up, but they force feed them to get their livers big, or their stomachs big, and then
Okay.
they harvest this foie gras. Now, this is on the street, bro. It's everywhere there. I mean, look at the size of these. There's these logs for $100, €109. Like, it's an expensive thing that they like. All
And this
right.
is those are all that's the fully intact goose liver.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's fully intact. No, they take it and it's a pate they make,
Oh, okay.
basically. And that's what it is. So this is how we got it in the restaurant as the appetizer. It's funny, it comes with like two pieces of white toast.
Oh, wow.
And then
Okay.
there's the greens again, some marmalade, and then there's the foie gras right there in the middle.
And
Looking
you
like
take that
two
and you spread
discs.
that and you can
E-
spread that on the bread.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And put some marmalade on it.
Um, I'm gonna tell you something, Reggie.
What's that?
I'm gonna show you the rest of the stuff we got. It's gonna look amazing, but this still was the best tasting thing that night.
Really?
Yes, dude,
Really?
I know. I feel bad, but it was.
Wow, it was that good, huh?
It's good. Now I'm not gonna go buy a log of that. I don't care that much to buy that. I
Okay.
don't want
Okay.
that. But it was good, man. It's crazy. We both agreed. We're like, I hate to say it, but this was the best.
What did it taste like?
It's creamy. It's just kind of got this creamy, like a delicate taste. So it's not like a gross pate like you would think. And that's what it was really surprising.
Okay. Okay.
But all right, but then here's the next thing. So I got roasted duck breast.
Oh wow, you got duck. So
Yeah.
you had the goose liver, and now you got you all about the bird, huh?
I'm like Albert Fudd out there hunting and killing every part. Well, here's another thing, folks. Here's some advice. If you get duck And my buddy told me this afterwards, and I didn't know. I asked the woman, like, I just like medium, that's how you do. No, a duck, you gotta do medium rare.
Really?
Yeah, I guess I don't know why, because it gets fatter quick. It gets harder or tougher quick. So this was really tough, and I honestly I kind of fucked it up. I didn't really like it.
Okay.
It came with those scallions, which is amazing, the gravy. But see, look, I'll even pour the gravy. It looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good at medium, but no, dude, it's just a little too tough. A
But
little too
duck,
tough.
I mean, is duck the same as chicken? Because you can't eat like undercooked chicken.
True, but no, duck's a little fatter though. So
It's a
because
little
there's more
okay.
fatty, because it's fattier, it's because of that, they I think you have to cook it differently. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
I learned I was wrong. But still, it was good. There's the place. La Two Couples. We went ate at Two Couples.
Yeah.
The Two
Not,
Couples. But
yeah.
that's it, man. It was just like a lot of these little cafe shops. And the food's all made in house. Like it's amazing. It's unbelievable to me,
I like
man.
how the chairs are set up too. The chairs are set
Outward, yes.
outward, like on the same side, so you sit next to each other facing outward.
Yes.
Now, is that your
Yes.
buddy in the background walking?
No, that's just some random person.
Okay, so
But
you didn't want for him to walk by before taking a
no,
picture?
no, but look how dead it was. Like it was what was weird to me too is how these places stay in business.
Well,
Like
that's
because there's so much competition, but and they're not even all full that often. But
okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I thought the place was closed, but obviously it's still open, right? And it's
Mhm.
pretty dead. There's nobody at this establishment right now.
It's
And you
about to close. It was pretty late, I'll say
and you take
that.
a picture of it and you catch this random guy in the picture. Like you
Just
couldn't
walk
wait.
it. But see, you know what that shows? It shows it's a walk-in city.
One guy, one
What?
guy at night shows a
Yes,
walking
who
city.
randomly happens to be caught on my camera. I totally forgot about it, so I had to go back. I was like, "Oh wait, let me get a picture for the podcast." So that's why,
Okay.
and it was quick.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit there and set up the fucking shot. I'm in Paris, baby.
Okay. All right. All right. Sounds good.
All
I'm
right,
just saying I think it's funny. It seems like a cute little spot though. Like
it's so
it's
many of them.
tiny.
There's so many like
Even on
that.
the inside, they have the tables, the chairs on one side, so you sit side by side. So it seems like there are no tables on the other side. Like they're keeping it. You see how
No,
it?
there's chairs. I see what you
Oh,
mean, though.
okay.
But
Oh, I do
yeah,
see one now. I do see one on the other side. Okay.
it's like my buddy said. He said, like here, when you eat in Paris, it's an experience,
Mm.
and like a meal that time is something sacred and important. It's not like now. Like here, I just feel like it's just fuel. Shove it down, go on to the next thing.
See, that's perspective because even now I don't eat like that. You know what I
No,
mean?
right, and you and
You know,
I try not to either. And
yeah,
like,
I'm a slow eater. I like to
right,
savor and enjoy.
and
But
this really reminded me of that.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
good.
all right, next day. We only got a few left. We're halfway through.
Okay.
Okay, so the next day, this was one of my favorites. And this is what's so awesome about Paris. You just get lost in the neighborhood and you just pick some random spot. So I went to the cemetery. I saw Morrison's grave. Then I'm walking the neighborhood, another cool neighborhood, not touristy at all.
Hmm.
I walk into this place. I can't read anything. Here's the menu. All right. Like everything's in French.
That's hilarious.
I have
You're
no
like,
idea.
you have no idea. Holy cow.
So it's like all ours, which cuisine 100% maison. I looked it up. That means in-house. So everything's made in-house. So now I look at this thing and I saw this up in the right here on the
Risotto.
menu
Okay.
where it has everything already together. Like it's a meal all
Like a
together.
prefix.
Prefix meal. There's
Yeah.
like a soft, a volute, a risotto vegan, a crumble, and a cafe. So look at all that stuff, dude.
Dude,
Now,
your French is so funny.
beautiful. It's
It's
beautiful.
like the
So,
accent. Soft. Voulez.
okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So what put stand out to me was the vegan, risotto
Okay.
vegan. And I
Okay.
like, I love risotto. It's a cold day. This would be really good, vegan. I had no idea what the fuck volute is.
Did you not have your phone? You don't have Google. You got Google Translate on your phone.
Yeah,
You
but
could
I'm
just
just
type it
saying
in.
at the moment when I first looked at it, of
Okay.
course I
Okay.
did all that. All right, so basically what it is soft is a soft drink, I think.
Okay.
Veloute is soup.
No, you don't say the E. It's very new.
Veloute is soup.
Okay.
And then the risotto, vegan. And then the crumble, of course, is a dessert. And then a cafe is a coffee or espresso.
And that's
Okay.
$17.50.
$17.50 euro. So basically 20 bucks. Unbelievable. A four-course meal, dude, with a drink and a coffee. Unbelievable. Like
Okay.
so I sit
Not four,
down,
but three courses. Because you got the soup, the risotto, and then
true,
the
dessert. You're right,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Unless you count the espresso as a all right, so this is what comes first. And I go, hey, I was like, whoa, is this vegan? What is this? She goes, 100% vegan, you know? And this is a carrot soup with the olive oil,
Mm.
and I guess that's a frothy egg in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So, and
Okay.
then I had to take my picture with the bread. Again, bread. Love it. Just give you bread.
You are so Italian, Sicilian, that region because you're bread. You're in your bread. You're
Especially if it's with
bread.
soup, though, bro. You
No,
know,
you're right.
on
Now,
a
yeah,
cold day.
soup and bread, absolutely 100%.
Okay, so then the vegan risotto comes. Again, can't believe this is vegan. Boom. Again, greens on top. Also, the zucchini thinly sliced. This creamy risotto, vegan, won't hurt the stomach at all.
Yeah, I like this. I like
It's
from the beginning.
amazing.
I like these portions. This seems like a very nice restaurant.
Very
Appearance
nice.
wise, right? Like
Really
very
cool.
classy spot. Um, you know,
Okay. Next thing, the crumble. Again, an apple crumble with a little chocolate syrup drizzled on the plate. This vegan whipped cream on both sides, made in-house.
yeah.
Like the taste is unbelievable.
I like the presentation of it too. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
so
appetizing
classy.
and appealing, right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
for
yeah,
17 euros.
yeah.
Like this classy of a looking joint. Like this looks like I'd be spending out the wazoo.
I
And
mean,
that's another thing,
obviously,
man. Paris is cheaper than California, man.
is it really? Wow, that's good to
It's
hear.
cheaper, yeah, cheaper than LA and SF.
This looks like it looks like they take their time to prepare the meals,
Yeah, they take
right?
pride in it.
They take pride in it. Yeah, this is very it looks great. How was the crumble? Was it tasty?
Amazing. It was amazing. Everything was the soup when it was the first thing I ate, and I couldn't believe it. The one bite, I was like, oh my God. Like I had the
Okay, so
same
what was it about
reaction
that
with the
bite?
bread.
What was it
I
about? Is it like was the flavors robust? The texture was smooth. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't too hot. It was
all that. No,
warm.
it tasted, yeah. It was the texture was smooth, but also like it just brought out this extra, it was like an aura to the food. It just brought this extra
Mm,
oomph to it. And you just taste it, and you're like, my taste buds have never tasted something like that before. You get your carrot, if someone gets their carrot soup in the little box and they
yeah,
taste that's whatever. They're making this stuff and they're putting something with a frothy egg I've never had.
yeah.
And then the olive oil, like the flavors, they just know how to all mend them together. It's like ratatouille out there. It really
That's
is.
funny.
He knows what he's talking about. They take those two flavors and it explodes. That's
Yeah.
what happens. They're right, dude. Pixar is right, dog.
All right. So real quick, I just got to make this commentary. Bro, we got to get you out to more fine dining
I'm
because you haven't done enough fine dining. I'm telling you.
But well,
Like,
this is fine dining at middle class prices.
there you go. Okay, there you go.
You
There you
know
go.
what I
I
mean?
like that.
And
That's
you
a good
can
way to put
even
it.
say that, but even the fine dining here, they're still a lot of times bringing that shit in. You know
From
what I
somewhere.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
know what I mean? This is the region. Um,
Okay.
all right, so
Yeah,
good
that looks
time.
tasty. That looks tasty.
So then that night, I was kind of late. This is one thing that kind of sucked about Paris. So everything closes. It seemed like closed pretty decent, at least in the neighborhood we were in, Clichy. So it
You feel
wasn't
like they close
much.
early?
Yeah, there was a lot of it seemed to close early, especially for food, you know.
Yeah.
So we went to this place. It's a because you're putting this much work into food, it's gonna
Okay.
take time.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, is that if you're putting this much time, energy, and effort into making good quality food, then you can't be open 24 hours a day,
Right.
right?
Correct.
Like
Correct.
you have to have a window of time where you prepare this excellent food with these excellent ingredients because they take time, energy, and effort. Like if you want something that's going to be open all night, then the quality of the food and the ingredients of the food are going to diminish and go down because they need to be able to keep it pumping out for such long periods of time.
Exactly. No,
Right.
that's a very good point.
Yeah.
All right, so The next day, so nothing was really open. There's an Italian place. We just wanted to walk from the hotel. I didn't want to go far. And it's called Scaramouche, which is funny
Scaramouche.
because that's what later I would see in a painting of those Italian comedians when I was at the Louvre. And one
Mm.
of them was called the Scaramouche, who's like a jester, a comedian, which is so
Ah, okay.
hilarious. So we go to the restaurant Scaramouche. Now, my buddy, he's a weirdo. He loves eggs.
Eggs.
He loves boiled eggs. He'll buy the eggs out of the packages at the fucking gas
Are
station.
you serious?
Dude, he likes
Those
crap.
those
Yeah.
sweaty eggs
Oh,
in
he
the
loves that
plastic.
shit. Oh, it's the worst. I know.
Oh, yeah.
So they had an appetizer, eggs, okay? A soft boiled egg or whatever. And yo, it's France. I'll try anything anywhere. Okay. So we get these eggs. It's just,
Oh,
there's just,
okay.
yeah, they're just soft boiled. They're a little
Yeah,
hard
those they
boiled,
look good.
you know.
With the
But
little salt and pepper. Oh, it's a wrap.
this is what we said. That's mayonnaise with it. And you see that mayonnaise is not
Yeah.
super white. It's got like a yellow tint to it more. It's like
Yeah.
naturally made. We dip the egg in it and we both look at each other and we're like, oh my God, even the mayonnaise is good.
So you guys dipped your egg into
Yeah,
the man.
yeah.
You
It's
guys
like,
didn't take your butter knife and spread it on there?
well, maybe we did it at, I don't
Okay,
think,
so
yeah, no.
I know the Parisians were looking at you guys like, oh, look at these Americans. Oh, they dip. They love to dip their food. No,
Now,
you take a knife and you spread. You spread. You don't dip. You don't dip. No,
yeah, no,
go
we
ahead.
definitely looked American. Well, here, I'll tell you. You see, tell me if this is
That looks
faux
tasty
pas.
though, with the little
Uh,
green and the
again, the
little
greens and the
and the
tomato.
tomatoes. Yeah.
And the bread was awesome. Not as good as that first baguette, but still. So then here's the thing. We both look, there's pasta dishes that we both almost want the same one. It's
Okay.
salmon and it's pasta, and then there's smoked salmon on top of it. And the smoked salmon sounded really good.
Wait, salmon with pasta and smoked salmon? So you got salmon, two different types of
Yeah,
salmon?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. But then
Okay.
we're like, well, let's get something different. We can't get the same thing. Okay. So I got scallop filled raviolis.
Okay.
All right. So now here comes his meal, and it's pretty salmon heavy, as you tell.
Yeah. I mean, but that looked good though. I mean, I
It's
can't do
good.
the cream base, but as far as
Right.
just appearances, it looks good.
And that's kind of what I hesitated on too. So it's a penne pasta with this creamy sauce, and it looks like a dill, and then cooked salmon and the smoked salmon. Now, it was a little fishy, and he afterwards he
I'm
was
okay
kind of
with that.
preferring my dish,
Okay.
and me too. I'm glad I didn't get this. Now, I will say that smoked salmon, some of the best smoked salmon I ever had.
Okay.
The next morning, the hotel had like a little breakfast you could go eat at. They had like smoked salmon out if you want it. It was good. But after having this smoked salmon, it didn't compare.
Okay.
So then here's mine. It's a
Oh,
it's
okay.
just giant raviolis, but it's filled with scallops. It's got like almost a red pepper gingery like sauce with carrot. And like it was amazing, bro. It was some of the best ravioli I ever had. And
And it looks,
it's
is that Parmesan on top?
yeah, it's like slices of Parmesan.
Okay.
Like it was so good. And yeah, that was the right one to pick. So five coins to Scaramouche. All right,
Okay.
Reg, we're almost done.
Scaramouche.
We're
Okay.
almost done. We only got a couple left.
All right. You hear that, folks? You hang in there.
We're
We're on the
we're
home
almost
stretch.
we're almost done. So I did some comedy shows out there before the one night. I ate before each show, okay? Because the show's like at 8. I get myself that town across town,
Okay.
get
Oh,
a
you
little
ate
something.
earlier. You ate
Yeah, like
earlier.
5,
Okay.
6 o'clock,
Okay. Okay.
let it digest. I will say the last night, the last place I'll show you, it's usually like a couple people eat there.
A couple.
Yeah, like yeah, because it's almost like family style,
Okay.
right? And he goes, "So it's just you." I'm like, "Yeah, it's just me." He's like,
Oh, they have huge
uh-oh.
portions then.
Yeah, and I heard this before I even went, but I had to go. All right,
Okay.
but all right, then we'll get there. Okay, so the first night, first show, I didn't have a crepe yet. Like, I got to get a crepe. Oh, so this was cool. Fucking Paris, man. I'm going to do the show. I have to cross this bridge.
Oh,
This
that's
is
cool.
the this is the oldest bridge in Paris. This bridge was built when they have with the Notre Dame. It's called the Notre Dame Bridge, I believe, and it
Mm.
crosses the Seine River. Uh, and this is like the oldest bridge. I don't know. It's like over 1,000 years old, dude. So I get to
Wow.
cross this bridge to go to the show, which is over here. And this is almost like an island in the middle of the river.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And that's
Okay.
where the show is at. Okay. But across the street from the show is a cafe. It's called, what's it called? Masale a Manger. So something the manger. I don't know.
Okay.
But this, and then, you know, I want nothing too heavy because I got a show. There's
Oh
my
wow, it looks
crepe.
good though.
Yeah, got again, some greens on the side. I got another, just a baguette. You'll see people walking down the street eating baguettes like New Yorkers eat hot dogs. It's hilarious here.
Wow. I see you got some wine.
Yeah, I had to get the wine. Like to them, like it's surprising if you don't get wine. Like when I had that vegan meal, the waitress asked me if I'm getting wine. I was like, oh no. They're almost surprised I didn't get wine with the lunch.
Mm. Yeah, they're like, what is this?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But the crepe was amazing. It's just a sugar crepe. You don't need to ruin it with Nutella and all the flavors. Sometimes it's nice just to taste the
Oh
actual
yeah.
flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
The
Nutella's
less is
bad for you
better.
too, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm just like, let me just get the sugar and it was amazing, bro.
Okay.
Uh, the
It
whole
looked,
thing
I mean,
was
this meal
good.
looks delicious.
It
I mean,
was great.
it looks very simple. Looks like it's just meat and cheese between, on bread and the with the greens, they got some pickles in there. Look like they got some radishes
Yeah.
and um yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward. It's small, but once again, what I'm impressed by is I mean the appearance of it looks good, everything looks fresh, but I'm just impressed by the portions, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
not they give you just the even amount almost.
yeah, and you notice that there aren't a ton of really overweight, you know, Paris doesn't have or France doesn't have a lot of Europe in general. There aren't a ton of really overweight people. I feel like we overeat over here.
Oh,
And
big time.
so
And like, well, again, there's not French fries with the sandwich,
exactly.
there's
Or
not,
potato chips.
yeah, right. It's nothing fatty, it's greens.
Yeah.
And it's always like different. It's just like whatever greens they got, boom, but it doesn't matter. It's greens. It's still good. It's good for you. You get that in your system.
Yeah.
All right. So then the one day I was walking through the park, Luxembourg Park, after I was checking out museums, and there when I was a kid, my dad sometimes they would roast chestnuts on the fire. So and the first day when we were walking around Montmartre, I didn't get the chestnuts. I was like, oh. So then I see this guy cooking chestnuts over an open fire on a
A
grocery
grocery
cart.
cart. Wow.
And he
Okay.
just fills up this paper cone with the chestnuts. And there's he's
With
cooking
his
it.
bare hand, he didn't
Yeah,
have
with his
like a,
nope, bare hands, like he's about to burn his fingers.
and you
Now,
ate him?
well, chestnuts have shells, so you peel the shell off and then you eat
Ah,
them.
that's right. Okay. Okay.
So, and then this was like the coolest thing, dude. I just went in, I got my cone of chestnuts there. There's
Okay.
Luxembourg Park. I found a little place, sit, watch the ducks. The kids were playing. I ate my chestnuts. I took some pictures. It was amazing.
How do you crack open the chestnuts? Are they easy to crack? Like you just kind of
Yeah,
pull them apart with your
so
hands?
at this point they're cracked. You gotta have them a little. They crack and hiss when you cook them, right? So
Mm.
then you just peel it off. It's pretty simple. I have my gloves and I just peel it off because they're kind of ashy and shit.
Yeah.
The shell is, but it's like a good. I like chestnuts. My buddy didn't like chestnuts. They're like a meaty. They're like almost like a meaty nut.
Okay.
It's
We
but
know
I
how much
enjoyed
you
them.
love your meaty nuts, so
Oh,
it's all good.
the meatier, the mightier.
The meatier, the
All right. So here's the final place, the
you
most
got your
pictures.
you got your meaty nuts in your mouth.
So these friends of mine who play the trivia told me to go check out this place.
Okay.
The guys from France. It's a Moroccan joint.
Mm,
And so
okay.
Morocco, just across the Mediterranean. And so I walk in and here it is. There's a bunch of construction going outside, but it's called La Homme Bleu.
La
La
Homme
Bleu.
Bleu.
La Bleu.
La Homme
So
Bleu.
I go in there and it's not open. It's the time between lunch and dinner. So like, oh,
Okay.
we don't open for another hour and a half. I was like, well, I
Okay.
came all the way from
You gotta go
America.
kill time.
So I went to a coffee shop. The guy was real funny and cool. And so I went to a coffee shop, got an espresso and chilled, and then I came back. Okay, so here it is, the Moroccan joint. I don't know, read that in French. There it is.
deux cuits, des pains pleins de pour que
You say my French is bad.
les homes y vivent et
I don't think you
des
say the
œufs
S.
pour quelques, I don't know, des courants
Okay,
de amis.
so this guy was really
Restaurant,
fun, and
le home du.
my broken ass English, I was talking with him a little, and he told me it's like a 3 hour flight to Morocco, but then another 2 hours to go see his family. He'll go once a year. The first day I got a first appetizer. I even got an appetizer. I'm like, I don't care. I want to try it all. So I got an appetizer, and it's just basically look like egg rolls, but I think it's lamb inside of them.
Okay. Oh, those are egg rolls. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it was good. It was
Okay.
different. Now here comes the meal, bro. I got the couscous. Like you got to get the couscous.
The
All right.
couscous.
And now the
Cuckoo.
couscous
Couscous.
comes with like, but it's not just couscous, bro. So here you go. It comes out a
Whoa.
big, big old
Wow.
steel pot of couscous filled up. Then an
Oh, this is the
empty
place that was meant
bowl.
for the this is the place that was meant for like family dining, right?
Exactly. And
Oh,
then
snap.
and then on the side here is the lamb and sausage. Because I go, what do you recommend? And he just picked it for me. And I was like, that's fine. So I got the lamb and the sausage, just one long, skinny sausage.
Okay.
And then
Oh, and that's like a lamb shank or some sort because there's a bone.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So now I don't know what those little things are in the spoon. I even tried to ask him, and I couldn't. We
Looks
had
like
a language
spices.
barrier. Well, it was like a kind of like a berry. So the
We
one
could
on the top is spices. Yeah, it's like a pepper. I had one little taste on my tongue, almost
yeah.
burned my goddamn tongue off. I was like, nope, not it, no more of that.
I like the that's funny.
And he was laughing. He like watching my reaction. He was laughing.
I like the painted plates, the designer
Yeah,
plates.
again,
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
plates and everything. Waffle, your hair, you're
Oh, hold up.
disappearing.
We got a cat alert, folks. Everybody who's
Yeah,
watching, there's a cat alert. Sal,
waffles.
you gotta go full image so people can see the cat because he just crawled up in your view a second ago. Just like,
Hold on,
yo,
but
what you doing? He's like, yo, play with me.
she
Touch
just
me, rub
wants to
me.
lay there.
Touch me, rub me.
That's my closer, baby. Um, all right, I'll get rid of the background. What do you do? Just video? No,
Yeah, or
no.
you can just blur it. Or yeah, just blur it.
Hold
He's
on.
like, he's looking at you like, yo, dude, can I please get some attention?
Yeah, that's better, right?
Yeah. He's like,
Okay.
what's up, bro? He's like, can I please?
What are you doing, Waffy? He's a
He
good
needs some
girl.
attention. Oh, Wafi's a
Yeah.
girl or a boy?
Waffle's a girl. I call her
Oh,
a
okay.
boy in the set because I want because I compare her to Weinstein, so I don't want
Oh, okay.
people, but actually it doesn't really even matter. But yeah, this cat,
She's
she
like, don't
makes
stop.
money. Yeah, there you go. Get up in there.
That's such a cat move. That's such
Yeah.
a cat move. Look, she tried to adjust and she's like, nah, it's not working that way.
Yeah,
She's like, let's
nah.
go back to what it was. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Hey man, you know people love the cats, man. Cat alert.
All right. I gotta get all right. Let me finish this Moroccan thing. All right, Waff. Is that okay? All right. So we show the thing with the raisins. She's just gonna move around,
It's
dude.
all good. It's all good. Just leave her.
All right. Ugh.
People love it. She's trying to get comfortable. She's like, man, I want to change positions, but I can't because his legs hurt. Okay.
All right, there we go. So yeah, I don't know if these things they're like a berry of some sort. It tastes almost like I put a golden raisin in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it was really good. Okay, so then like you gotta like
You put the couscous down.
yeah, see, I put the couscous in, I put the sausage, then you got this whole thing of broth with the vegetables.
Wow. So you took this food with you, I hope. Did you pack it up to take it
Where
with
the
you?
hell am I gonna pack it? You take it. So there it is, all assembled. Look at the carrots. I think that's some kind of leafy thing,
Okay.
potatoy, the meat, the couscous, so good, bro. Like this shit was so hearty. Look at this bite coming in
Wow.
hot.
Yeah, it looks good.
Like just the variety of stuff. So then I had a show, dude.
You were lethargic as hell. Yeah,
Dude,
after eating that,
he
you,
was laughing. So he gives me this espresso. I bought this espresso, and I'm still not perked up, and I'm like tired, and he's laughing. And he goes and gets me this digestif.
okay.
I'm gonna tell you, bro, this shit works.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. It totally knocked it out. This is my man. His name's Moo Moo. There he is. It was an awesome dude and good ass time. Yeah, wear the LA hat even there. And yeah, that's it, man. That's my POORdain in Paris. And cheers, everybody. There it is.
Cheers. Nice job, Sally. Nice
Yeah,
job.
so
You hit
amazing
some
food.
you hit some really interesting spots and you had some great pictures this time,
Yeah, we
you
knocked
know?
that out just under an hour. Look at that,
Yeah,
dude. That
yeah,
wasn't
no, we did
bad.
well. That was good. That was fun. You definitely piqued my interest. I'm like, okay, I love, me. I'm a foodie, right? I
Right,
know
and I
some
love trying different stuff, you know.
Yeah,
I stuff
exactly.
I never had before. Like Moroccan food like that. It's
Yeah.
amazing, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down. Like, I know there are a lot of people who eat to live, right? Like
Right,
their food isn't very important to them. The time that it takes to savor the food isn't important to them. They're like, I just need to go. So they scarf something down, they keep it moving. Hey
right,
man, life is too short for that shit for me. I'm like, I live to eat. So
right.
when I have a chance to sit down, and you've been with me, you've seen me, like I take my time and I savor the flavors and I
Right.
savor the taste with the wine and I savor the different flavors that come out of the food when you eat it by itself or when you pair it with something else. Like, hey man, life is too short to stop and smell the roses or at least stop and smell the food when you're eating it.
You gotta appreciate it,
Yeah.
the moment. I just started this. This week I started trying to do more of the Mediterranean diet,
Okay.
which is basically less bread
Olive oil and greens.
well, yeah, greens, olive oil, seeds, nuts. You could do meat, but just a little, like you
Yeah.
said, portions. But a part of me was like, I wanted to just try something different. You
Right.
know what I mean? I wanted to make stuff different, try different ingredients, cook different. So that's what I've been kind of doing. But I bought couscous,
That's
and
good.
that's couscous is a good substitute for rice or pasta
Right. It's a
or
good
bread.
base.
And
Yeah, it's
then
a
I
good
got
base.
pita breads instead of just regular bread.
Okay.
Though I was gonna make spaghetti, like some kind of pasta tonight, just olive oil with dressing, right? With
Yeah.
stuff, but kind of want bread though. But there's nowhere near me to get a quick, cheap loaf of bread. Uh, but maybe I shouldn't. But God, it's so good with pasta. You know what
You
I mean?
definitely are a foodie in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They say the Mediterranean diet is actually the best diet for you as far as
Mm.
heart health and just overall health. So you
Yeah.
can't go wrong with the Mediterranean diet.
I will say I made myself a steak on Monday, and then that was to celebrate my Mediterranean diet. Well, that was all right, but
Nice.
but then
Nice.
yeah, but that said, but different salads. I've made different salads with different dressings and stuff, and like even that's fun. Like if you and I'll make a salad for 2 days worth because
Okay.
that's the way you do it. Then you can put as much stuff in there as possible. It's great. Little almonds, maybe I put a little artichoke in the one day. Like you know what I mean? Like yeah,
Yeah.
baby, we do it.
Yeah.
We doing it.
Yeah. No,
But yeah.
I you have always you've always appreciated cooking. Like that's I think that's one of your favorite things or favorite pastimes at least.
Yeah, no, it's definitely relaxing. I got this. I had to get a new record player because I want to listen to my albums. Like I got some Hendrix and stuff. And back then, when you listen to an album, you listen to a whole album. It's like a story almost, you
Yeah.
know. So I
Yeah.
love to hear that while cooking or something. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
like trying to get it all put together. But yeah, but I just remember, folks, one time Reggie came over way back in the day, and I was in an apartment with two comics, and then I made him a sandwich. And he was like, "God damn, this is a good ass sandwich."
Yeah,
Because
I
I remember
definitely
put
I
lettuce,
appreciate good
tomato
food.
on it, and yeah, the lunch meat. It wasn't just,
Hey, dude, they
but
always
yeah,
say sandwiches taste better when someone else makes them,
yeah, yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
yeah, man, you're a foodie. I appreciate it. I got to give you
Um,
props for that.
we'll say this down here in LA, thoughts of people with the fires. At first, it like hit the Palisades, Parkside Palisades, and like everyone was like, that's the multi-million-dollar homes. That's where like
Mm,
the Lakers coach lost his home. But then it hit Altadena, and there's not. It really is true. Like everyone in LA knows somebody who's lost a home, that's been
right.
affected, and like
Yeah.
people who play trivia, a couple I heard they lost their home in Altadena. A
Jeez.
comedian we know, Chris Garcia. Luckily, his home was spared, but still smoke damage, and they burned up his front yard. It was crazy how
Yeah, I
close they
saw
got
that.
to
I
his
saw that.
house. So there's
Yeah.
a GoFundMe for Chris Garcia. But yeah, man. So and I've been pretty fortunate because I'm out here in the hood, and there's less trees and stuff. There's a whole National Geographic as you go south.
Yeah.
It goes the Hollywood Hills and then Hollywood, and then Eho, Koreatown, Compton. As you go down, there's
Right.
no foliage.
Well, it's I mean, I think you just touched on something. Um I would say working class, poor, poor. So the working class is now the new middle class, right? So, but lower income people, middle class, working class people, a lot of times, like you just said, there's not a lot of foliage. Concrete doesn't burn. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
Right? Um, and so they, during the fires, they don't necessarily suffer as much as the people who are more affluent, who live out in the brush, right? Like
Yeah.
amongst the
And I
trees
will
and the
say
bushes and grass and
the fires really what blew up on Tuesday night, Wednesday last week. And
yeah.
I was out Tuesday night. Uh I was out on a date. What's up? And the wind was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it
And
was like 80 to
the
100 mile an
Santa
hour
Ana
winds.
winds are no joke. And saw a tree pulled up out of the roots and it landed on a Jeep on Hillhurst
Oh,
Avenue. And the
wow.
funny thing was, then there was like Christmas lights along, and those were taken down. So there was this tree and the lights and this Jeep all in the car and the wind. And that's what really ignited
Wow.
those fires, man.
I saw a video. I saw a video recently of what started the Palisades fire.
Is it the
Like,
arsonist?
no, it was an arsonist. It was
Oh, the electrical thing,
the
the tower. I
the
saw that.
tower. Yeah, that started it. And then on the video that I saw, it showed it did a it had a digital rendering of like how the fire spread it. And when you watch it, it starts in this one spot and then it just kind of goes and it keeps going and then you see it spread. Dude, it was like watching, you know how they talk about when disease spreads or viruses spread? They're like, this is
Yeah.
ground zero here, and then from this person to that person, and then it's like it jumps from one to two, two to four, four to eight, eight to 16, 16 to 32. Like, and it's just like that's how it looked when they showed the fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of, and then this whole, and then it showed it going up the hillside where it was going away from the houses, right?
And there's been
Um,
electric companies that have had to pay in the past because they've started their stuff has started fires like that in California.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it does happen. And yeah, and I'm so sick of all these right-wing assholes and they're politicizing it and like, oh, it's Gavin Newsom's fault. They're not ready. California's
It's
fault.
so
It's the
dumb.
biggest LA fire in history. No
Yeah.
water thing could have handled it. And they're just talking out their ass. They
They're
don't even
talking out
know.
there. Look, they're just trying to get sound bites. I mean, the fact that every fire chief or all the fire chiefs are like, no metropolitan area is equipped to handle fires of this size, this
Yeah.
magnitude.
I even heard Elon Musk trying to get them to say his opinion. And like, you
Yeah,
don't
and they
need
were
to
like,
try and
no.
force. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
enough of the lies, dude. I'm
Oh,
so
dude,
sick of these liars
hold up
taking
though.
office.
There was one police fire chief who was talking about how many fire engines it would take for one house. He was like, one house would require, X amount of fire engines, four or something, four or five fire engines, all dumping water. He goes, now just imagine if we're talking about we'll just go four. If you need four for one house, and now you're talking about 12,000 structures, he's like, there aren't that many fire engines in the state of California
Right.
that could
Right.
address something of that size.
Yeah. It's just
So
ignorance, man.
so yeah, man, these guys they just say stuff to get sound bites to speak to their people who are listening and who believe the nonsense. Um, but yeah, man, I want to say sorry to all the people who lost their structures and to those who may have lost friends or family. It's a really unfortunate thing and it's sad, but luckily for those who if you lost your house, yeah, that's a really sad thing, but those memories exist in your head and you can always rebuild and create new memories in a new place. Like it's just, it's better to be alive, man. That's it. Like it's
Yeah.
just if you survived, if you got out in time, and yeah, you lost some things that were really important to you, I get it, but you got your life and then you can rebuild. So for those who lost people, my condolences and I'm sorry for your loss. But
There it is. I was
they'll
too late
rebuild.
getting your music going. All right, well there it is, Reg.
All
Yeah,
right.
whatever. We got a guest next week. We're talking guest. Well, maybe we'll
We're
get a
talking to
guest.
guests. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll reach out, see if I can get somebody to
Magic
come through
Man.
and join us.
All right, cool. And that's it. That's POORdain. I got more coming if you want. Well, I got Oregon. I got suburbs of Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, no, we keep it going. We'll make it a part of it. But it's
All right,
always
buddy.
fun. It's
Yeah.
always fun.
All right, well,
So,
close us out, my friend.
all right. Hey, look, you can see my hats. Oh, wait. I did something and the hats popped up.
Oh,
Oh,
there they are. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's funny. That's interesting. No one can
Yeah.
see what you're talking about. All right, there it is.
There you go. All right. All right. Well, I guess this concludes today's episode of Spitballing. What we up to, like 148 now? 49?
I don't know if it's that many. 47?
47? All right.
Yeah, maybe
So,
147.
okay. Well, for those of you who've been hanging out, and I know we've been a little MIA lately. There's been a lot happening in the world and a lot happening in our lives. Sal's been on the road, living the life of a comedian from city to city, town to town, state to state, and now country to country. He's international, y'all.
Look out now.
Yeah, but for those of you who've been tuning in, thank you so much for your consistency and your support. We appreciate it. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like, share, and subscribe. That's the best thing you can do for us. Leave a comment, positive or negative. Sal loves them all. He seems to love the negative ones the most.
Ah, I
No,
want
I'm
just
joking.
love, everybody. Just
Hey, just
love.
love. But with that being said, thanks for tuning in. That's Sal Kalani. I'm Reggie Steele, and this is Spitballing. Peace.